What's up guys, it's Lee here from Bleeped Up Productions, and today I'm bringing you a special video, which is my Coventry career mode on FIFA 14, episode 27, The Crown Is Ours. But I just want to start the episode with something amazing. Like, this is unbelievably awesome. So, on July the 4th, 2013, it was a very dark day for Coventry City because we decided, our ownership of Coventry City decided to, not play in Coventry, and it was a horrible problem, but we decided to play our home games at Northampton, which is literally 30 plus miles away from Coventry, and it was a real big joke, because, we need to keep Coventry in Coventry, and literally this week, which has been such a joyful time, which was announced on Thursday this week, the 21st of August, that Coventry is back at the Ricoh Arena. We're back in Coventry. So Coventry is in Coventry for another 2 years, which is fantastic, but we should be there all the time anyway. So if you're a Coventry fan and you're watching this, please give a like, a thumbs up for keeping Coventry in Coventry. Support the video because, oh my days, I'm so happy that we are back in Coventry. Nonetheless, welcome guys to my FIFA 14 career mode. If you are new to the series, hello and welcome. And you might want to click the thumbnail on the screen right now to watch it from episode 1, because this is episode 27, and if you're probably watching this, you might know what we've already accomplished, but you want to see the progression of what we've become. And trust me, the progression has been fantastic. If you're returning, hello and welcome back, and thank you for your support as always on this series. Don't forget to leave a like below if you're enjoying this series, and also if you're a Coventry City fan, and all the jazz that I like to say at the beginning of these episodes. Without further ado guys, let's get straight into this episode. And our first game of the episode is against Norwich City. And Norwich have a decent squad. They've got a couple of good youngsters. So, you know what? I decided to praise the guys because we've been playing really, really awesome football. And this is game 33 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. Today it's Norwich City against Coventry City. It's late in the season. They are top of the table. Can they keep on winning? So without further ado, we take you to Norwich. Your commentary team is Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith's alongside me, and it's Barclays Premier League action for you. Alan, it's the away team we look at now, in your opinion, please.
It's where they would have wanted to be, top of the table at this late stage, and all about keeping the nerve and applying themselves. Concentration, a big factor.
And so, we are on 75 points, Manchester United are on 73 points, and they've played one more game than this, which is fantastic to see. But as you can see, we are playing with a fully functional squad, no injuries, so we're going to come out from the gates swinging. And here we go, we'll pick up our first highlight here, and as you can see, Negredo does some fantastic work and finds Jordan Eby onside, but unfortunately, he can't seem to put it in the back of the net, and Norwich clear. So, we'll pick up another highlight here, and again, our forwards are doing a ton of work, and Negredo to Eby, and Eby, what a shot that was, and it's wide, and then Antonio does a horrible shot wide for the rebound. But we'll pick up the action here. Norwich actually have a free kick, and they are through on the goalie. Hooper is one-on-one with our goalie, and what a save. And that was a cross or a shot by Olsen from Norwich. I have no idea. But we want to take this throw-in quickly because we want to get him on the counter. So we'll pick up it here with Cabaye, who does a great ball to Antonio. Antonio skims that defender, and he is off to the races. Antonio has been such a great purpose for us. Look at that. He cuts inside on one. He keeps going. He keeps going. He passes it. Negredo's shot is blocked, but there is the goal on the 28th or 29th minute with Jordan Eby. He has been such a prolific goal scorer for us. He is just so deadly in front of goal. And we'll pick up the action here on the 32nd minute, and it's Norwich again causing us problems down the side, and Butterfield here decides to whip a great ball in, but unfortunately it goes to no avail, and that's what Norwich were doing pretty much for the majority of the first half, and we go into half time with a 1-0 lead, and I'm really happy because we're playing really, really well. So we'll pick up the action here on the 54th minute, and as you can see, Adams passes it to Eby, and Eby does an over-the-top ball to Adams, and then Adams has an effort which, you know, is quite puzzling, that he went for a shot from that angle, but he wasn't far off, to be quite frank, which is unfortunate. But we'll pick up the action here on the 64th minute, and as you can see, Negredo keeps challenging for the ball, and he actually gets the ball back after two amazing tackles, and then he causes a save by the goalkeeper, and Norwich, in a desperate effort, eventually clear the ball. But as you can see, players are getting tired, so I decide to make some substitutions, and those substitutions is Alex Nimley for Negredo. We need Negredo to keep healthy for the next couple of games to finish off this season strong. So we'll pick up the action here, and Snodgrass actually is on the edge of the box on the 70th minute. He crosses it, and that player over the far side blazes it wide. But luckily for us, he is offside, which I'm really happy about, but still, what an absolute miss that is by Norwich City. But here we go, on the 80th minute, Norwich are still coming, and as you can see, they were putting on a ton of pressure, and look at this, Teti is through on goal, he is through, he crosses it, and somehow our defender didn't defend properly, and we are lucky that I believe that Snodgrass with the shot has this effort, and it goes miles wide, which I'm really, really happy that did. So here we go, we'll pick up the action here on the 84th minute, and Nimley does a great over the ball top to Eby, and Eby's just going to keep going, and he's just going to turn around and keep going, and he finds the back of the net on the 86th minute, and that is his 21st goal in all competitions. What a player he has been for us, and as you can see on the replay, he buries that past the Norwich keeper. So we'll pick up the final highlight here on the 87th minute, and as you can see, Norwich just can't get stuff going. They really are struggling to get things going, but when you do stuff like this, and oh my gosh, I can't believe he missed that, they should really be 2-1 up, and you know, that is what happens to all of us on FIFA when we decide to take short goal kicks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails. We'll pick up the action here, and Nimley finds Kabay. What a strike. Best purchase I've probably ever made in a FIFA period. Johan Kabay for Coventry for 5.5 million. What a bargain he is. And the players are celebrating because we actually have qualified for the Champions League again. And we had a good run in the Champions League this season, and we showed, you know, that we could get out of the group stages, and we proved to the world that we can actually be a decent squad, which I'm really happy about. But yes, we are in for the Champions League, but we'll have to see what they say. So anyway, moving on, the next still is what the papers have to say. And the Champions Cup qualification was at least of Coventry's concerns at the start of the season, but now that they have managed to gain a place in the competition, fans and the team have been over the moon. It's amazing to know that we will be playing against some of the world's best players, and we hope to go out there and make the fans proud, stated me. And I believe we did. This season we actually proved to a lot of teams that we can go out and play good football, but that Schalke game, yeah, that's a nightmare in itself. But anyway, moving on, we are playing against Man City, and Man City are a very good squad. They're very, very dangerous, and they have a ton of money. So I decided to praise the boys because we actually beat Norwich 3-0 in the last game. So let's see how we do in game 34 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. It's Coventry City against Manchester City. It's late in the season, they are top of the table. Can they keep on winning? The floodlights beaming down from the night sky. Let's head straight off to Coventry. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith's alongside me, and it's Barclays Premier League action for you.
Yes, What a big game it is. We are 5 points ahead of Manchester United and we've played exactly the same amount of games. So we are very, very happy indeed. But as you can see, Man City is struggling at the back doing stupid passes and the ex-Man City player buries it on the 16th minute past Joe Hart. They sold him to Valencia and we brought him back to the Premier League and he is proving to be an absolute demon for us. He is playing so well. But anyway, we pick up the action here and Fernandinho just walks through our defence and so does Scott Sinclair actually. He just keeps turning on the box and he has a weak shot which we eventually clear. But Negredo hits it to Eby and we have a great counter-attack here. And Eby just passes it straight back to Negredo. And Negredo is just going to keep going because he smells blood. And he is just going to hit it. And it's just wide. It is just wide by literally a hair. Look at the ball. Just past the post, which is quite unfortunate. But as you can see, Man City here on the 43rd minute have a fantastic opportunity, but that's pretty much all they were doing, guys. They were running at our defence, and our defence came up big in this game in the first half. So anyway, we're going into half-time with a 1-0 lead against Man City, and I am super stoked. But as you can see, they are throwing their big players out. Falcao now comes onto the field for Man City to see if he can make an impact for the other Sky Blue Army. But here we go. Eby does a great ball to Negredo, and Joe Hart with a very big save there on Negredo. And now look at this, Mesut Ozil comes on for Fernandinho. Look how much money they have, and they're being outplayed by the likes of us. But here we go, we'll pick up the highlights here, and again, Man City's defense are just fannying around, and Eby has a shot, but it's an easy catch for Joe Hart. But we'll pick up the action here, and as you can see, we have Cabaye who passes it all the way out to Antonio, and Antonio is going to abuse his pace, and he's going to cross it, and he rises like a swan. The man himself, Jordan Eby, 22 goals in all competitions. What a beast of a player he is for us. He is just phenomenal. But as you can see as well, look, they bring on Thiago, I think that's how you pronounce his name even, for James Milner. Why aren't they playing all these guys? I have no idea. But here we go, Antonio is through on goal. He's one-on-one, and Joe Hart with another phenomenal save. We could be up in so many goals in this game, but Joe Hart saved so many opportunities. But here we go. We have a rare attack by Man City, and as you can see, Scott Sinclair does really well to dispossess our defender there. He crosses it, and unfortunately Falcao's head could not get to that, which is quite lucky for us. But here we go, we'll pick up the highlight. And as you can see, Man City's head goes straight to Jordan Eby, who has a shot which is saved. And Man City, you know, I don't know what it is with their defense, but that was, you know, an unfortunate, you know, bad clearance, because it goes straight to Adams, who's just going to keep possession a little bit, and he passes it to Fleck, who then finds Negredo. What a strike that is. Negredo with two, shushing the crowd and asking the Man City fans, how do you like me now? What a strike that is by the beast. And here we go, we'll pick up another highlight here on the 82nd minute, and Man City are doing very well, and they find Sinclair, who is through on goal, and Sinclair puts it wide. What a golden opportunity to at least get one in this game, but Scott Sinclair smashes it into the side netting. And we finish the game with a 3-0 victory over Man City, proving to the world that we are dominating the Barclays Premier League this season. And Negredo turned up so big in that game, he got man of the match indeed for that game. And we're going to come to the final game of this episode, which is game 35 of the Barclays Premier League, and it's against Sunderland, because next week's episode is something very special. So we're only going to have 3 games this week, guys. So anyway, this is game 35 of the Barclays Premier League.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Barclays Premier League. It's Sunderland against Coventry City. So without further ado, we take you to Sunderland. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler. With me today, Alan Smith, and we've got a match from the Barclays Premier League for you.
Yep, thanks Martin. Delighted to be here, as I always am for these occasions.
It's a team with a lot of talent. It's a team that's got a lot of good results behind them already, Alan. They do look like title winners.
Yeah, and they've got some good experience in there as well, and for that reason you wouldn't expect them to blow it now.
Yes, we are against Sunderland, and oh boy, just look at the table right now. We are 81 points. Manchester United are 73 points. So we have pretty much won the Barclays Premier League, which is fantastic. But here we go, we've got an early effort by Antonio, which is quite comical because from that angle I wanted a cross, but for some reason he decides to just smash it into the side netting, unfortunately. But here we go, we'll pick up the highlights, and Sunderland have a fantastic opportunity here with Key, who just keeps going, and he ends up actually getting the ball to another player. But what a tackle by Marcos Lopez there to deny Sunderland an opportunity. But here we go again, we'll pick up the action, and Adams here is on the edge of the box, and he finds Alex Nimley, who finds Kabai, and that is millimetres wide, guys, millimetres wide. And we pick up the highlights again, and on the 35th minute, it's Streifler who's just going to cut inside, and he blazes that shot miles over the bar. I was playing a lot of our non-starters because we've already won the Premier League, but why not give him the experience? And Streifler here passes it to Eby. The pass was actually behind him, and then Eby has a really weak effort on goal. So, as you can see, it's the 45th minute, and Sunderland somehow are just passing the ball around at the back stupidly again, and Streifler passes it, but it goes to no avail, and it actually ends up going to half-time, and it's 0-0 at half-time, and we've been all over Sunderland, but, you know, not playing all our starters actually has hurt us a little bit in front of goal. But we'll pick up the action here again, and Frank Musso just keeps on going, and he keeps on going, and he has a shot which is saved by the keeper, which was a fantastic save. But as you can see on the replay here, he goes past two players and he ends up going past the same player again to have a shot, and what a one-handed save that is by the keeper. But we'll pick up the highlights here again, and look at Jordan Clark, our centre-back, just charging forward. He's charged from beyond the halfway line, and then unfortunately gets dispossessed and the 6-yard box, and Sunderland eventually clear. But we'll pick up the highlights here again, and as you can see, Nimley passes it to Streifler, who does a fantastic over-the-ball top to Jordan Eby, and Jordan Eby cuts inside, and he actually is brought down, and it is a penalty. It is a penalty to Coventry City, which, you know, it's quite unfortunate by Sunderland, but as you can see on the rebound, on the replay, he gets none of the ball. So it is Kabai. What can Kabai do? He hits it straight at the keeper, and yeah, that's a golden opportunity gone. Unfortunate for Kabai, but here we go, we'll pick it up on the 69th minute, and as you can see, Wickham does a great ball to Johnson, and our keeper comes flying out, and Carnes gets an open goal. I was blown away by what was our keeper thinking. He did a Superman dive to take out the defender, or the striker, sorry, and just failed miserably, which was quite unfortunate. We'll pick up the highlights here on the 72nd minute, and as you can see, Eby does a great ball across, and unfortunately it just avoids the head of Streifler. But we decide to make some changes, and we bring on Negredo, Barton, and Antonio, because we need some fresh legs and to get a win. And what an impact that is off the back by Eby and Antonio, but it is just offside by literally a millimetre, and what a finish that was anyway by Jordan Eby. But we'll pick up the highlights here, and Streifler cuts inside and passes it to Barton. He's only been on the field for about 20 minutes, and he's made an impact by scoring the equaliser with that leg, which he's really excited about in the celebration on the 90th minute. A well-taken goal that is. But we finish this game with a 1-1 draw, so we get 1 point, which I'm happy with. But the main point of this whole episode is this, guys. Look at the table. Basically, we have 82 points, and Manchester United have 73. And there's 2 games remaining for us, and 3 games for them. They need 9 points to catch us, so they can equal 82 if we decide to fail in the next, shall we say, couple of games. But that's highly unlikely, because if we draw or lost, we'll still win by goal difference. So basically, guys, we've won the Premier League already. Yes, Championes, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, even the city of Coventry was behind me, which was 100% fantastic. Just take a look at what Sky Sports had to say.
24 hours a day. On PC. On mobile and in stunning HD. This is Sky Sports News. Your home of sports news.
Sky Blues, always sing together. We will never lose. Stop the motion, sing. United we will. Nation defeated. We'll fight till the end.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Sky Sports I can't believe we've won the Premier League. But anyway, this is how the Premier League stands at the moment. We are atop of the league. Manchester United are next, then followed by Spurs, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Everton, Fulham, Aston Villa, Southampton, West Bromwich Albion, Sunderland, Cardiff, Newcastle, West Ham and Norwich. And the bottom three are Wolverhampton, Stoke and Leicester. Look at that, Leicester with 7 points out of 35 games. Hopefully they will not perform like that in the Premier League this season, because I think actually, you know, they have a very, very good squad. And it looks like it's going to be a close race between, you know, will Norwich get relegated or will it just stay the same? So it's one of those, you know, horrible games where one of those teams is going to unfortunately make the drop. But we definitely know Leicester are down. With that being said, guys, that is the end of the episode. Oh my days. We have one more to go. Oh my gosh. And next week is an absolute fantastic episode, I can tell you now. We wrap up the Premier League season, and also we have goals of the season and competitions so you guys can win stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, please leave a like. A like is much appreciated. If you want to watch next week's episode, if it's live already, hit the thumbnail right there. If you want to watch last week's episode, hit the thumbnail there. If you want to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button there. If you want to see any more of my content, whether it be board, video, or miniature game relatedness, why don't you hit the view channel button there. You can hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. The links are in the description below. And guys, we have one more episode till the end of our Coventry career mode. I am so excited and I'm so glad that we've, you know, made it this far. So anyway, take care guys and have a good one.